Imagine living in space for 25 years straight, no breaks, just continuous human presence. That's exactly what the International Space Station, ISS, has achieved, and it's a milestone that's both awe-inspiring and a testament to global collaboration. But here's where it gets fascinating. This isn't just about astronauts floating in zero gravity. It's about science, diplomacy, and the future of humanity in space. The Times of Central Asia highlights this historic moment, but let's dive deeper into what makes this anniversary so extraordinary. On November 27, 2025, the ISS celebrated a quarter-century of uninterrupted habitation, a feat that began in November 2000. To put this into perspective, the station has been home to astronauts and cosmonauts longer than some of today's space enthusiasts have been alive. And this is the part most people miss. The ISS isn't just a symbol of technological achievement, it's a living, breathing example of how nations can work together despite geopolitical tensions. Bold statement? Maybe, but it's true. Take the recent arrival of the Soyuz MS-28 spacecraft, for instance. Launched from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan, it carried Russian commander Sergey Kud-Sverchkov, his compatriot Sergey Mikayev, and NASA's Christopher Williams. Kud-Sverchkov was no stranger to space, but for Mikayev and Williams, this was their first mission. Their journey wasn't just about reaching the ISS, it was about continuing a partnership between NASA and Roscosmos that has kept the station alive for 25 years. Controversial thought, could this collaboration survive in today's politically charged world? Or is it a relic of a bygone era? As the trio floated through the hatch, they were greeted by wide smiles from the crew already on board, bringing the total number of inhabitants to 10. These astronauts and cosmonauts aren't just roommates, they're scientists, engineers, and explorers conducting experiments that could shape the future of medicine, technology, and space travel. Williams, a clinical physicist and cancer researcher, shared his thoughts on a NASA podcast, Houston, We Have a Podcast, about his Russian counterparts. They're absolutely wonderful people, really kind, super intellectually curious, he said. This camaraderie is no small thing. It's the glue that keeps the mission together. But it's not all smooth sailing. Training for life on the ISS is grueling. Williams described spending hours in a cramped Soyuz capsule with his crewmates, simulating launch, docking, and emergency scenarios. We're running through mock scenarios of what would happen on launch, rendezvous, departing the station, and even emergencies on the ISS, he explained. This level of preparation is critical, as the station is a high-stakes environment where mistakes can have dire consequences. So, as we celebrate 25 years of the islands, let's not forget the human stories behind this achievement. From the cosmonauts training in Star City, Russia, to the astronauts at NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston, this is a global effort. But here's a thought-provoking question. As private companies like SpaceX enter the scene, will international collaborations like the ISS become less relevant? Or will they remain the cornerstone of space exploration? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's keep the conversation going.